I'm Eject01, and welcome back to my survival world. And in this episode, in this video, in the last one, we worked on this, which is my, okay, I will make a correction from the last episode. In the episode, now I did correct in the title, I kept calling this a temple, and while that is technically true, this is actually not a temple. This is actually what is called a compound. Now, I did fix it in the title, but throughout that episode, I kept calling it a temple. That's incorrect. So, that is actually a compound. But in today's episode, we are not going to be focusing on that. We are actually going to be going down the mountain. I want to try and get a couple things, mainly focusing on one. The first one is I want to get a fish stall down below, which is because I want to have like a fish market and a fish stall here, because I think it's very fitting for a Japanese village, because the Japanese live next to the sea, and one of their big things is fish, which is like a bunch of their food and exports and stuff. So I want to have something like that. Now, I'm not sure if I'll get to that today. Depends on if I have time or not. I am a little bit crunched on time today. But the other thing I want to work on is this. And this is the thing I will focus on today. Now, I don't know if I will be able to get it. Now, I'm hoping to get this done, at least. Now, you might wonder what this is. This is not like this stuff at all. And this was actually the original plan for this town. Now, this build is a really, because originally I was going to build a shanty town. Now, if you've ever seen or played Fallout 4 or, well, kind of Fallout, but I'd say more like Borderlands 2, which was like, those are probably two of my favorite games of all time, if Minecraft wasn't a thing. Because when I'm not playing this, sometimes I play Fallout. Sometimes. And so if you ever played Fallout, or if you ever played Borderlands, more so Borderlands, a lot of places in the world have what is called, I don't know what they're called, but they're kind of like shanty towns, or they're kind of like spots throughout the world where they're basically spots in the world that are, they're kind of just thrown together stuff, like it's just boards and stuff thrown everywhere, but it's like somehow like I don't know, how do I describe it? It's sort of like, kind of like in Borderlands, where they have the, they're kind of like just builds thrown together, or like they're kind of just shanty towns, or they're sort of like they're just kind of like, wooden boards and other things just thrown together with like whatever they could find. And I really liked that idea, so I tried to do that for this. But in the end, I decided to go with the Japanese thing because, I don't know, I liked this idea at first, but it just wasn't working out for some reason. And I like the Japanese thing a lot better. So I decided to go with that. And maybe I'll do that style at some point, but definitely not for here. Okay, let me go to sleep, you stupid villager. Get out of my bed. Yeah, so that was the original plan for this area. I don't know, maybe that made sense. I don't know if it did. But yeah, it's basically just like it was supposed to be like a shanty town, or like something that was just thrown together with a bunch of stuff, and this would have been the first building to do so. But I couldn't get, I had the inspiration, I just didn't have the inspiration of what to build. So, yeah. So let me get the rest of this torn out, and we will get in with the build. Okay, now that that's gone, now we can go ahead and actually focus on the build. And I did collect a bunch of materials for it. Now, I think what we'll do, now this station will be pretty simple. It's not going to be a big station, so it should go together quite quickly. And this is where all my leather people have been hanging out. What do you have? Ooh, green pants. 6 leather equals, what do we have for that? You have dark green pants, and you have light green pants. You want 3 of that. Okay, let me see what I have. I might have some leather. Hold on. Do I have some leather? Not there. That's all my building materials. Do I have leather? I thought I did. That's a bundle. Doesn't have anything. Hang on. Let me see if I have some leather. Nothing. Okay, so I don't have any leather, but that's good to know. Okay, so we'll have that. This I don't want to have because this will probably be where the tunnel goes to get to there. And then we're also going to have the split for the track. So we're going to start with the platform, and we'll do that. And then I think what we'll do is I might switch that to birch instead of oak. So let's fill this in really quick. Alright, so let's fill this in. And then these two parts are going to go here. I'm going to tear these out. Right, so I'm going to tear these out. And then we're going to have this go all the way across. So I'm going to make this a little bit wider. So we're going to, that's 3. I want to go, what do you want? I would buy it from you. I have nothing though. I'm broke. I don't have my emeralds with me today. And that will work. Okay, I want to have enough space from this. So this works fine. Why are you guys all conversing on my bed? Why are there several villagers in my bed? No, you can't have this bed. It's mine. You weirdos. There's a tea house right there. Go have a meeting in there. I swear, villagers are weird. Okay, now what I want to do is I want to sort of work on this part a little bit more. So let's see. First, we want to... So I think it'd probably be... what else do I want to work on? What's the next step? I think what I want to do... Because... So here is going to be a little bit of a tricky spot. So this part here will be pretty easy. Because I want to... So I don't want the tracks to stay this far apart. I want it to kind of join together into a 3 block. So what we're going to do is... We're going to start this one. Okay, so this one we're going to put into a diagonal like this. Let's see, that is where we need it. Perfect. And then I need the other one to join it. And there goes my shovel. And now what we're going to do is take this, because now we want these tracks to stay together. Just for power and resource reasons. But also it's going to look better having it this way, I think, personally. So that way, yeah, because it'll save on resources, because I could just, instead of putting 2 redstone blocks, I could put 1 when I go to power it. So it's just going to help out with the power situation. And also because you don't want to keep your tracks super far apart the whole time. It just doesn't look as good, I don't think. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the same thing to here. Basically that, but we have to do this differently. And that is because this actually has... And that is actually because this needs to connect up to the path. So I think what we'll do now is we'll work on the path that leads up to here, which I should have worked on before, but I didn't. So we're just going to tear all this out. Okay, so I've gotten this cleared out, and I did have kind of an idea for this. And I won't be able to do the full thing, but first thing I want to do... Okay, so the first thing I want to do is we're going to... Actually, I need to bring this up. I didn't think about that. So first thing I want to do, I did build the staircase up here just to be able to get up here. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to fill that in. And then I'm going to set my spawn because I slept in a villager's bed because, yeah, reasons. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to try and make some... So I think what we'll do to start We're going to take the stairs, and I'm going to just... Oh, whoop, nope, nope. That's not where it goes. We're going to use cobblestone as filler. Because I kind of measure this wrong. Let's go like that. Just fill all this in with cobblestone really quick. Oops. A little too far. Then we're just going to bring this all the way down here. Bring it to there, and then we'll have stone bricks here. Let's just get this in. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so we'll say 10. So that's 10 blocks. Now we'll do... This is going to make 12. So 2 left over. I want to use stone bricks because I want to match the paths, because this is part of the path. Alright, so... Oh, are we off by 1? I guess we are. That's fine. Okay, so now we have that. Now we can take the other blocks, and we're actually going to tear this out. We'll use that right now, really quick. And then, of course, as you might know, I use slabs as my preferred method. So we're going to use these, and we're going to cover this entire thing in slabs. It's going to cover the whole thing. Let's see. I think we'll have our slab half right here. And we don't want a full block there. Want this to be all flat. I hear a cat. I'm not going to tame it though. Now we're going to take this path, and I'm going to link it up to the main path we got going on here. Where's my shovel? And I might widen this out by 1 more. Yeah, we're going to widen this by 1 more. Let's do this. Just because I do consider this a main path. And it stays consistent with my other paths I have. Okay, so now we have that, and it goes up to there. It's not perfect, but I think it works. Now, one thing I want to do is I need to get some more stone bricks, because I need to solve that issue with that. And I think the best workaround for that is to actually... So I think the best workaround, let's see. Well, maybe not a workaround, but we need to figure out something for this. So what I'm thinking is we're going to actually make it go starting from here. Actually, let's... This is a bit tricky. I think what we can do... Maybe we'll have that go to there. Let's take this out really quick, because this is going to throw me off. Okay, so this has to go after the staircase. Okay. Okay. So let me figure this out. Let's see. Because I need this to... So I'm wondering if I can actually make it so it joins up right around here. So where are my dirt blocks? I think if we can do right here. And that's too far over. We need something like right there. That'll work. Place that right there. And we'll chip that away. So that should work. Let's place this here. Get rid of this. Okay, I think that'll work. Maybe. We'll see. Okay, so now we have that. And then what I want to do, I think we can do from here, go right across to there. And I probably shouldn't use cobblestone for this, I don't think. Now we're fine with cobblestone here. Alright, so that'll work for that. Let's get all the stuff where it despawns. Okay, so I think that'll work. Now what I want to do is we're going to take... Okay, so what we're going to do now... I think that'll work for this. Let's see, what else do we want to do with this spot? I'm not going to decorate these sides because, frankly, I don't have the time for it. But we're going to do something else that I probably don't have time for, but we're going to do it anyways. So now that I've gotten that in, I want to get this in, which is the massive bridge that the train is going to go on. It's going to span this. And it's going to go all the way to there. We're actually almost there. So let me get this in. I also got to get the other track in, or where the other track will go. Okay, now that I got this in, which will be the bridge eventually, that looks pretty good. It looks kind of Minecrafty. I will decorate that and fill that with tracks, probably in between episodes, because I do have the iron for the tracks. I just have to put them in, and I'm not gonna put the stilts in. Shut up. Go get a job, you loser. Just stand on a roof. But anyways, I can't put the I'm not going to put the supports in yet because the supports are actually going to be where I place the redstone torches that powers this. And I don't have redstone torches because I don't have any redstone whatsoever yet. But what I will do is I will take my cobblestone and now we will go this way. Now this way is going to be a little different. So we're going to start off with this side. We're just going to go this way. Now, originally... Let me turn that volume down. I can't hear myself talking. Oops. So, anyways, now the next step with this is actually going to be pretty interesting because originally I was going to go from here and I was going to span this gap and go all the way that way back towards spawn. But I've decided that I'm not going to do that. I'm actually going to do something a little different. Now, you might notice that there's that hole where the bridge will eventually go over there. And originally, I didn't know what I was going to do with it. But I was like, well, wait, the train's going to have to go somewhere. So let's make it go through there. And it's going to go off into another thing in the future, which is like far in the future. So I figured that might be a pretty cool idea. So that is what we're going to do with this. I'm going to put in the cobblestone. I'm going to focus on this track for the time being. So let's bring this all the way across. I'm going to have to figure out something to fill this spot in, but for now it's fine. Now what we're going to do is we're going to try to... We're going to have to bring this into a diagonal somehow. How big is this gap? I think it's like 9. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yep, that's 9. So our tracks are going to go right here. So now we can just dig this out. And it's going to go here. Let's just focus on this track first, because this is your inner... This is the inner track, so it's going to go here. Because we could just match the outer track to this. This should be pretty good, I think. So let's go to here. Yeah, because I just want to make sure it clears that. Without going into the... Because I don't want it to go into the diagonal right there. That would have made it extra complicated. For the redstone. And then we just got to get it a little bit more connected there. Okay, so now we have that. It looks a little bit precarious, but that's okay. Now we just need to get this to match up with that. So it should be pretty simple now. Okay, so one issue I just realized is that this is 1 block too tall because, well, yeah, because the path is here and this needs to go down by 1. So we're actually going to... okay, so this is going to be a very interesting way to handle this. Now, I'm not going to dig this out today because we're not going to have time. I've got to get an episode out now. But I just want to get this connected up. I'll probably work on this when I work on this bridge up here. Now, let's see. Where can we put this? Let's see. The path is like right there. So if we put this starting there, we should be okay. Oops. Let's not do that. Stop doing that. Place my blocks where I don't want them. Oh, whoa, whoa. Get away from me, you jerk. Okay, where's my scaffolding? Let's see, place that there. Okay, now I can... Oh, if I don't fall... Alright, let's get rid of this. And now I just need to fix that, so it... Because this is supposed to drop down. And is that a good... That is a good spot. That is perfect, actually. Okay, so now we just need to bring this to the correct level. Come on. Oh, whoops. Gotta go a little more. Okay, so we'll leave that there. Then we'll get rid of this one too. So now this should be level with the path. Now I'm not going to build out to there yet. Alright, now let's get this all torn out. I'm not going to flatten this. I'm just going to dig straight through. Okay, I'll do this. Yeah, no, forget that. We're not gonna have time for that. What was I thinking? But instead, I will head back to the station, and we'll finish up the station really quick, because I want to add a little bit more detail to it. Oh, there's a Garfield there. Okay, so let's head back to the train station really quick. This looks pretty good. I want to add a little more detail to it. I think what we'll do is I have no blocks to build with. So instead, we'll go ahead and we'll take a heart. And what I'll do instead is I will get some birch. Actually, we won't use birch. We'll use oak. Now, what I'm going to do... I need fences as well. Do I have any oak fences? I do. Alright. So I have this. So the last thing I want to tackle is the details to the station. At least for this episode. So what we're going to do is we're going to take... I have stairs and I have fences. And I'm just going to simply put some stairs here, stairs here, stairs here, stairs here. And then we'll just do a classic... No, I will not. Okay, so I'm going to need a little more... Actually, no, we can make this work. We'll put this here, even though it connects to these fences. That's fine. Alright, so now we have a couple of seats here for people to sit and wait for the train to show up. Alright, I think that looks pretty good. Ooh, actually, something I should add. One more thing we need to add, which is absolutely important to this, because if not, my villagers could die. Let's make a couple of lanterns. Because I don't want to spawn mobs in this thing. That would be pretty sad. We'll just put it there and there. Alright, I think that looks pretty good for a train station. And yeah, there's things that could be improved about it. I didn't get the whole thing done. I wanted to get this done, but there's just not enough time, and I gotta get this episode out. But anyways, let me go to sleep. It's terrible to end this on a night, on an evening. Okay. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this build. I should probably get the... Actually, yeah. One last thing. Oh, wait. Yep. One last thing we'll do. Do I have... I should have enough sticks. And I think... Yep, there we go. Okay, so that's more enough stuff. We'll put this here. I don't think it's a train station without some tracks. Maybe I'm wrong. We'll just put that there. And then we'll put this there. Now, I will change these out to proper ones later. Alright, that works. Okay, so now we have a proper train station with some actual train tracks. And let's see. Ooh, I'm out of iron for that. Let's see. I know I'm kind of rushing this. I'm kind of running out of time. But I should have some more iron, because I did take some for my... Alright, so now we have that. Oh, I can't go up there anymore. I keep forgetting I can't parkour this. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this. Okay. And we'll just put this there. And that'll be perfect for a thumbnail. Alright. Ooh, and there's a cat there. Maybe he's a station master. Alright, guys. But anyways, I think that's going to do it for today's episode. I really hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, please leave a like and subscribe. Leave a thumbs up, because it does mean a lot to me. It does about the channel. And we are actually getting close to episode 100, which is right around the corner from this, actually. And I'm going to be working on episode 99 right after this. So yeah, it's pretty exciting that I've made 100 episodes so far. And yeah. But anyways, guys, I am Eject1. Let me take this stupid tunic off. Anyways, guys, I am Eject1. And I hope you like this train station. I hope you get inspired to go build your own. I've got editing work to do. But until next time, I'm Eject1. And you have been ejected.